It started with Redbar, and it's now ending with Redbar. I started this series trying to emulate Redbar and trying to be my own version of Mike Redbar David, because, you know, I like him. I like what he does. I think he's the best thing on the internet. He's certainly the funniest thing on the internet that I've seen in a long time. And before I started making these videos, I'd been watching the clips on YouTube for months, nearly a year. I think I'd given it a year. And I watched it every day. And he made me laugh. And just one day I thought, I'm going to try and be like Redbar. So I pushed my table up towards my television. I put a poster on the wall, or made a logo. And I thought, right, I'm Redbar. Right, let's try and be like Redbar. And I was poor man's Redbar, a poor version of Redbar. It was a good concept. Now, the results were mixed, patchy. Yeah, my channel hasn't exactly exploded, although I am close to 1,000 subscribers, but that's not because of my Redbar videos. It's because of a video I did about Fleece the Booty Warrior Johnson. I've made 2 videos featuring the Booty Warrior, and that has got me the majority of my subscribers. If it wasn't for those 2 videos, my Redbar videos would have got, in total, I think have got me about 50 subscribers, so I've been nowhere near close to 1,000 if it wasn't for the Booty Warrior. So it hasn't, let's just say it was an experiment, mixed results. The most views I got was for the one I did for Mr. Beast. But, I've discovered things about YouTube. If people don't keep watching, if there's no audience retention, they stop suggesting your videos to people. I've seen it all. I've seen exactly how it works. There is no algorithm. It just, if people don't watch your videos, YouTube assumes they're shit, and of course they're not gonna suggest it to anybody. So, okay, YouTube thinks my videos are shit, so there you go. I'll just do something else. I tried, and didn't I say, give it 16 uploads? This is the 16th, so I made it to 16. Like I said, it started with Redbar. It ends with Redbar. I said in my 3rd video that I wouldn't call myself a fan of Redbar. I did a whole thing about that, because I sort of agree with Mersh.
But I'm just letting you know that the shit you're saying makes you look corny, and it makes Mike David look corny by proxy.
I'd prefer to say I like Redbar. I like what he does. But really the thing that I've discovered in this journey is the whiskey is worse, or at least as bad as crack. Because before I started doing Redbar's Poor Man's Redbar, I did not drink whiskey. I just drank beer. And that first video I made when I poured myself Famous Grouse, that was the first time in years I'd ever had whiskey. And I became an alcoholic, really. Throughout this series, I became addicted to whiskey. There's a reason it's so expensive, and even the cheap stuff is expensive, and that's because it's like grade A shit. It gets you wasted. Like meth. It does to me anyway. Look what it did to me. This is a video of me after a bender.
I'm completely naked.
Why are you naked?
Right?
Because I'm an idiot.
And I lost 2 jobs. So I couldn't afford to pay the rent, which was my set for Poor Man's Redbar. Look at this. So I ended up, like 2 weeks ago, I was living in the classroom. I have a dorm room now. I'm living in a dorm. and it's disgusting. So I can confidently say Redbar ruined my life. He turned me into an alcoholic. I lost 2 jobs, and I'm mentally, physically, and financially broke. And what I've learned about parasocial relationships, or what I've learned about trying to emulate people you like, is that you should never try to emulate somebody you don't really understand. If you don't know who the person you're trying to emulate, if you don't know who their influences are, then you shouldn't try to emulate. Even like Kanye West. So he did a cover version of Cousins on a recent episode.
Leave the world behind. Thank you. Leave the world behind. This. Leave the world behind. That's him
Now,
correcting me.
does he really like Kanye West, or is he trolling Kanye West? Kanye West, there's video of Kanye West listening to Redbar doing the cover version, and they're going, "This is dope, man." And is that just a massive troll on Redbar's part, or does he really like Kanye West? I don't like Kanye West, so maybe I shouldn't have tried to emulate Redbar to begin with. So that comment I got on the first video, it said, "Get a grip, kid. Redbar is a master orator and a master comedian." I should have listened to him. He was right. He is, and I'm not. And I'm just going to have to face up to that and move on. And Redbar would never do this. You know? I mean, this is it. Redbar wouldn't make a YouTube video from a classroom that he was living in. He wouldn't do a video from a classroom full stop. You know, even if he was living in a classroom, he wouldn't do a video from it. He'd be too ashamed. So I really bared my ass. So, yeah, I'm ashamed. I'm broken. And it's all because of Redbar. So, let's just put this series to bed and move on. This is Cyborg Dave for Poor Man's Redbar. Signing off. Sayonara.